What's good, y'all? Hope everybody's living well and staying blessed. It's your boy Marcus B. As always, I'm with the one and only Mr. Evan Simmons and new guy Chris. This is episode 86 of Holla Me with yours truly. And me and the boys took a little bit of a hiatus. As y'all know, we just kind of got out of school last week, so everybody just took some time off, got out of the house, took a break, but now we're back, coming in hot. We've got a couple more episodes in this specific setup before we get to the new place, and it's super exciting, so be on the lookout for that. But anyways, it's just me and the boys. We catch up on our lives, what we've been doing, as always, touching base with different shows that we're watching and things that we're enjoying. Overall, just kind of a simple, easy episode from like we've normally done. So if you like what we're doing out here, make sure you like, follow, share, and subscribe, because we have how many? 182. 182. So close to that 200 bit. So share it out with your friends so that way we can get to 200 and just keep growing the audience. And the best way to do that is through y'all. So we appreciate all the love and support. If you need any vitamins, nutrition stuff, anything like that, make sure you go to redcon1.com, promo code T20MarcusB under the tier operator. Ultimately, when you guys use that promo code, it helps the podcast, so we'd appreciate anything with that. Otherwise, hope you guys enjoy the episode. Peace. It's been a while, boys.
Yeah.
It's been just about 2 weeks, yeah?
Yeah, we've been on a little hiatus.
Yeah. You know, everybody just, the school year ended, and I mean, your life didn't change too much on your day-to-day, but I know definitely me and you just kind of went like, I'm out. Phase into the darkness for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been nice to just have some days off and not do anything.
Yeah, I kind of forgot what it's like to take a day off and not have to like worry about the next day.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I can not worry about tomorrow. It's too much.
Yeah, I had to force myself. I went and went down to Kyle, kicked it with Connor for a couple days.
Yeah.
That was nice to just kind of.
Yeah.
Because even then, like, I didn't bring my laptop. I brought nothing with me. So that way it was just like,
I'm
sat
there. I'm not working on anything.
like, went to the river, just sat there.
Yeah.
Oh, this is nice. Yeah. Went and saw my homegirl's gig, and it was a pretty dope lineup, but the timing of the show was awful.
What do you mean?
It was 6:30, 7:30, and 8:30. 2 bands and a DJ at those time slots. The brass band went first.
It's kind of fast.
It was small slots,
Yeah.
right? So like everybody naturally overlapped.
Like you can play like a 45-minute set or whatever, but like it's not going to be.
It's not what you don't really want
6 or 7 songs.
Yeah.
You're like.
Especially with like the vibe of what it is. It was you started with a brass band and you just want them to do an hour. Like that's not
Right. Yeah. You kind of want that vibe to continue.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. I don't know.
But we missed the brass band. I came into town late and he was doing some stuff. So we hit get there in time for halfway through the salsa band, but it wasn't an actual salsa band like the common group.
Yeah.
It was a salsa ska band.
Interesting.
Really interesting vibe.
That's like were they playing like ska like stuff like in there too? Like you hear, you hear like guitars playing jin, jin,
yes.
jin, jin. Oh, that's weird. Because I can't hear like congas and that at the same time.
So there was a drum set player with the timbal.
Yeah.
2 like timbal drums. Don't
go, jin. No, that's wrong.
The 2 different blocks, the 2 different cowbells.
Yeah.
And then there was a conga player.
Yeah.
Of course, it was like this old dude, just in the corner, just playing, just chilling. Trumpet, trombone, 2 guitars, bass, 2 vocalists. Yeah, it was weird. It was really cool, but it was really weird.
One of those like we need to make a salsa band, but it's not really gonna be a salsa band.
I think it was just like Spanish ska.
Yeah,
is what I would.
Sounds cool.
It was really cool again, but weird vibe because didn't really know like
you're trying to dance to it.
Didn't know exactly how to dance to it.
And then but you're trying to do like you're trying to dance like salsa, and then you're also doing like what's it called where the ska dudes are like kicking around.
The hop step, yeah.
What's that? It's like
I don't like any of these motions that you got.
It's what's that called? It's like a ska like thing. It's like,
you can look up a type of dance for ska music.
I was gonna say like jerking. Like no, what's that?
Definitely not jerking. That's what we did back in 2009.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they call that something?
I have no idea.
Skanking is a form of dancing practice in the ska punk, hardcore punk, drum and bass, and other music scenes.
Yeah, skanking. Yeah,
it's just
everybody started
a lot of kicking and it's
everybody started doing that, and it made sense. But then it was just like, this isn't what is going on. I'm so confused.
We're trying to.
Everybody's having a good time, but nobody knows what they're doing.
Got the old conga player just dunka.
Yeah.
Well, you're trying to I can't skank to that. Can't.
Yeah.
My legs don't kick it arrhythmically.
And then my homegirl, shout out to DJ Helios. My girl Laura Villalobos, we talked about her before.
Cool. What's a cool DJ name?
Yeah, that's a good name, right? Helios. She's killing it, man. She does a majority of her own mixes.
Yeah.
And really good job. It was nice because like me and Connor could appreciate why everything felt so good. Because she has like I believe back in the day she was a vocalist.
So she has some kind of like musical.
And she has she has an actual musical ear, so she understands like tempo, tempo fluctuation, tempo like phasing, proper key changes or staying in the proper key, and like vibe changes. Continuity in the vibe, which is a hard one. I think the other two, without the musicality, you can kind of hear like, oh, that didn't sound good.
Right, yeah, it didn't sound right. Yeah.
Yeah, but like the vibe.
That's hard to like.
Is to like go from like in 4 songs go from like a really upbeat to like a slow cumbia.
Yeah, and,
like,
to know when to do that, when it's like.
Yeah, how to get there from the upbeat reggaeton, Daddy Yankee screaming at you to like the Cumbia Kings, super slow, laid back. Everything is right on the backbeat. Yeah. So shout out to her. Go follow her on Instagram. Not shameless plug. Just plug. Homie plug. Yeah. Yeah. Homie plug. Go, DJ Helios.
I don't like homie plugs. Stop saying that.
Helios. Yeah, go check her out, man. I know she's on TikTok. She does. She puts up a lot of her her mixes up there. So yeah, it was cool though. It was nice. We just spent an evening in Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
I spent an evening here.
Yeah.
Well, what day? That was like a Tuesday, right?
That was Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. What was I doing Sunday?
That too. It was on a Sunday. Like it was just. It was a weird day. It was weird time slots.
For a Sunday, that actually makes sense for a Sunday show. And Sunday shows where you try people out, and that's probably what that was.
Yeah.
It was just them
obviously trying people out, but like, don't start at 5:30.
Yeah.
You start.
It's hot in Austin.
You start at 7:30.
Right.
7:30, 8:30, 9:30, because you want to end with the DJ at the proper, quote unquote, night time.
Yeah, you want it to be like 11. That's when the DJ hits the final beat.
Exactly. Right? But yeah, no. Sunday was a good day. Good day. You just been kind of kicking it. I know that you've been trying to disassociate from.
Basically, I was just really tired of people. Like honestly, I mean, no offense to like people, but like I was just really tired. So I watched 13 movies.
Jesus,
in 3 days. That was fun.
All new or
no? It was of
course, you made a list.
I'm keeping a list.
Why would I expect anything less?
Oh, Evan doesn't have a list. Evan always has a list.
Yeah, you have an itinerary for us for Mexico yet?
In a couple days, yeah. I watched 50-50, then 50 First Dates, Beverly Hills Cop, Predator, Heathers. Don't watch Heathers. It's awful.
Never heard of that one.
It's an 80s, like, it's so bad. Napoleon Dynamite. Hadn't seen that one since I was like a kid.
That's fair.
So I was like, let's rewatch that. Big Lebowski, I just rewatching that one. Stand By Me, Flower. That was weird. That was a weird one. That's 2017, but it's weird. It's like a teenage girl, like her thing with her friends is that they go and they find sexual predators, and she like does stuff for them, and then they get video of it. And then they blackmail them.
Jesus Christ!
And then but yeah, it's a whole. It gets weird. It gets super weird.
That's a wild premise, dog.
Yeah. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Just gotta build a business somehow.
Yeah.
Exactly. Jeez, I don't know about that business. That business is dark. And she was 17, so it's only gonna last a year. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Which one?
The first one.
The very, very first one?
Yeah, 1989. I think I had seen that one years and years ago, but it looked unfamiliar when I was watching it. So I was like, let's watch that. And then My Neighbor Totoro. So I kind of did that for a couple of days, just avoided the world and just... I'm trying to watch 100 movies this summer.
Good Lord.
That's my goal. I filled up my between Prime, Netflix, Hulu, and what's the last one? HBO. Yeah, I filled up my queue to over 100. So
good. Golly, Miss Molly.
It's all the classic movies that are out there. HBO has like 50 movies on there that are your Citizen Kane's, those kind of movies are on there. You're just you have to watch those eventually. So, yeah. I'm making my way through the movies.
Definitely get your money's worth out of the streaming services.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go back to the. Did y'all ever hear about Movie Pass?
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, so it was a card you could get, where you could just go to the movies. You spend $10 a month.
Oh yeah.
And you got as many swipes as you wanted to, as many movies as you wanted to.
Yeah.
And then they started the business started going down, of course, because that's a horrible business model.
Terrible business model.
$10 a month, and you're gonna get unlimited movie. I went to the movies 4 times in a weekend, on that card, and it was $10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was a terrible business model.
A terrible business model. It failed.
What's a good number?
For unlimited movies?
40?
No one's gonna, unless you're like me, no one's gonna go to the movies 5 times because you also have to. This is something that was going on whenever that business was crashing. Was you have to look at an average family going to the movies in California, how much does it cost them for them to park, for them to get food at the movies, because everyone gets food at the movies, and then of course 4 tickets, that's already kind of a $50.
I think you would have to target more for specifically people who go multiple times in a weekend.
Right. Yeah.
So it'd be a higher number. So it'd just be those 10 people that.
Because I would pay.
Because there'd be those families that would get it thinking they would use it all the time.
Yeah.
And then that's how the movie theaters would make the money off of it.
Right. I would.
What, 25 maybe?
20. Yeah, 25 would be good. You have to think of it a subscription service.
Yeah.
How much are you going to use it? I would use $25 worth. That's 3 movies in a month, or 2 prime time tickets.
Yeah.
That's not bad. But yeah, I abused Movie Pass, and I was on to the very end to the because they were they started doing a bunch of these weird rollouts where they would be hey, you can't go see this movie. You can't go see at this. You can't go see at this time. You can't go see. Then eventually it was All right, we're going to charge you a little bit more. Never mind, we're going to charge you less. Okay, we're going to charge you more at this movie. We're out of business. And I still had my card in my wallet. I eventually got rid of it, but I cut it up because I was just like, screw Movie Pass. They're dead to me.
Just heartbroken.
Yeah. They betrayed me. They had Chloe.
How dare they have a poor business model that I took full advantage of.
My favorite email I got from them ever was it was Chloe, the director of marketing. I said marketing,
you
right?
this?
It's a dog, a little dog. Like, hi, I'm Chloe, the director of marketing. I'm just telling you that we're not going to charge you too much as we start to close. It was awful. I just remembered it because I laughed at it for like 25 minutes. Like they're just like failing company, and now they're just like put out a mascot. I don't know. Like I don't know. Just do the dog thing. Do the dog. Let's do that. Yeah. That's my movie pass.
All right, things I didn't know.
Yeah, it was a horrible thing, and I will never do that again.
All right.
I considered it though, for like the Cinemark movie club, and I was like $8.99. You get like one ticket a month, like, but I don't guarantee go to the movies once a month, so I kind of do.
Yeah, you definitely do.
No, like depending on the month. I didn't go see any movies in April. I was gonna say
There was
May.
2 movies in April.
Oh, there wasn't?
It was Mortal Kombat and Godzilla.
We saw Mortal Kombat in April, didn't we?
Sure did.
Okay, definitely saw both of those movies in April. What about May? What happened in May? There wasn't anything in May, right?
Wrath of Man.
There was Cruella.
Cruella.
We went and saw that. That one was good. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard good things about it. It's not. I've heard
It wasn't at all what I was expecting.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect from that one.
It's pretty good. I think you would like it.
Okay, I'll check it out. What else came out? Cruella, Wrath of Man.
I'm trying to think, like, in theaters. There wasn't anything big in theaters in May.
Army of the Dead.
That was a Netflix release, though.
Yeah.
Was that even in?
It was in theaters, yeah.
For like a week or two. Yeah.
I don't know. See what movies came out in May. You went to see something in May.
I can't like think of anything that I was like, I have to go watch this in May. Nothing. I don't know if. What's in my wallet? My. Oh no! That's money. Don't send the money. Just start sending money to randoms. Did you just send $500 to this person?
That'd be the dream.
No, the last thing I saw was Godzilla vs. Kong, and then there was a big break, and then I saw In the Heights last week. So
I stand corrected.
yeah.
But I mean, what came out in May? I don't think anything came out. In May.
Nothing big. Plus, it was the end of the year, and I was like dealing with like the end of the year stuff.
End of the year teacher
Wrath
stuff.
of Man, Fairy May, Sparrow. Oh, Wrath of Man, Fairy, Sparrow, Army of the Dead, Cruella, Endangered Species, Those Who Wish Me Dead, I Am All Girls.
Oh, Quiet Place 2.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
I did.
Oh, you did?
I saw that last weekend.
Okay. So you just saw it late.
Yeah. No, I didn't see it late. I saw like the second
Did it
weekend.
come out in June?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. If it didn't come out in June, it came out like May 20, like
9th. Yeah.
yeah. Something super late. But yeah, I'm gonna watch all the movies this summer. That's my plan. That and just life. Just keep doing life. As you do.
As you do.
As you do.
As we get a week out from our... Where are we going? Cabo? Playa del Carmen?
Yeah, Playa del Carmen.
Playa del Carmen?
As far as I need to look at the because I formatted the itinerary because I made the mistake of put in most of the content and then started
A
formatting.
Quiet Place Part 2 came out May 28th.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I saw
Yeah.
that.
So.
I want to go watch that. I finally got Mia to watch the first one.
Nope.
It's
No?
good. No, it's good.
Don't care.
A Quiet Place
I'm
is
sure
like,
it's great. I know Midsummer was awesome as well. So was Parasite. Now I'm watching them.
What? Parasite?
Yeah.
That's not a horror movie. It's more of a thriller.
Yeah, I don't do...
That's what A Quiet Place is.
It's just like
more
regular
of a
people.
thriller.
That's just there's no scary in Parasite.
Yeah, cool.
It's just regular Koreans. It's just your store grade.
You can't call somebody store grade, bro.
It's just regular. What would we call them? Walmart brand. They're not Walmart brand Koreans. There's some good Koreans in there. This feels racist, but it's all Koreans. It's directed by Doge.
I understand. Super dope. Don't do it.
Don't say a person's.
No, I'm just not here. I'm moving past the racism.
It's not racism.
Feels mildly racist.
Black Widow's supposed to come out in July.
Yeah, July.
Yeah, it is.
Ready for that.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be good.
No, I don't do thrillers. Nah, don't do that shit. No. If there's anything that's gonna make me scream at the movie screen, I'm not gonna watch it.
I don't think you'll scream at A Quiet Place though.
I'm like trying to think of like other like thrillers that like. Really?
Yeah. I become the stereotypical black guy in the theater.
Like, no, don't go in there.
What the hell's the matter with you? You know something down there? Don't
go in there.
That's why you dead. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I got
So watch it here.
Yeah, no. Even worse.
I got that way watching her.
I can't. We went over this the other night, dog. I can't watch things because I'm afraid of getting got. So
But A Quiet Place makes it like the way they make it like you feel like you're there in the movie, but
not good.
afterwards you like completely detach yourself. It doesn't feel
Yeah.
real at all.
never once detached.
But you haven't watched it yet, so you don't know if that'll
Don't
happen.
care. I saw American Psycho. Still afraid to take a shower.
Because you're afraid of getting chopped
Yeah,
like Christian Bale.
yeah, 100%.
But that's because it happens every day. A Quiet Place, it's not real
Don't care.
life.
Yeah, I could see how being more scared of like thrillers, like because they're more like, oh, this could legit happen to me.
Yeah. Anything that adds to the equation of me getting got,
Yeah.
I'm not watching.
Man, you need to watch Hereditary and get over
Nope.
it.
Don't watch Hereditary. I watched one
No.
Conjuring. Out. Never watching that shit again.
Yeah.
Any of them.
I'm about to. I think I might make that because that's the one like genre of film I haven't gotten into is
Nope.
like modern horror movies.
Hell no.
Regular horror movies, like old horror movies, they're more
Not that
funny.
bad.
They're more funny.
I'll get behind it, Jason. Texas
Yeah,
Chainsaw
well, like
Massacre.
like a Friday the 13th or a Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Those are more like funny and it, like the occasional jump scare. Rah!
Yeah.
It's like ha ha ha. But this whole like thing now, like I'm sure you've seen the Conjuring, the new Conjuring like trailer.
Yeah, no.
Where like there's like hands.
The devil
coming
made
out,
me do it,
There's
yeah.
like hands coming out of a waterbed. I'm like, no, no.
Terrifies me.
Well, that terrifies everybody.
Terrifies me.
Yeah, that would.
A Quiet Place is different. I
I
think
don't-
you would like it.
I'm sure I
It'll
would.
make you cry.
Super. Great. I'll take your word for it. I'm not watching that shit.
So like sci-fi stuff. You're like still now.
Dependable.
Because
Debatable.
because it's sci-fi stuff. It's not like it's just
Sci-fi
aliens.
thriller.
Yeah. Because that's my whole thing too. Is like if it's demons, I'm like no.
I don't do demons. I don't do aliens, and I don't do kids.
Aliens are fine. Aliens aren't real.
You shut your face. Yes, they are.
Aliens are real, but
100%
I'm
real.
I'm not afraid of them.
And I'll fight somebody about it.
I'm not afraid of them though. I want to be best friends with aliens.
No,
You don't want to be best friends with aliens?
no.
Just
I don't want to be friends with anything that can kill me.
just Mark comes up like, "Hi, I'm Mark."
I don't think it's Mark.
I think you could get lit too, so I'm sure I'd be scared.
I
of
don't
you.
think so.
What if it's like one of the signs ones? You just like to fling some water at. Ah, you dead.
Signs is what ruined me for aliens. Been terrified
Just
since I
because
was
it's
like
an alien
9.
doesn't mean it's gonna want to kill you though.
Hey, bro,
They
just
could look
because
just like us. They could be walking with us right now.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Evan could be an alien.
What if I'm an alien right now? I kind of act like that.
No, you're a robot.
Thanks.
Things I've already thought about.
Things.
If aliens are here, man, that's cool, bro. Just don't,
You could be an alien. Parents just never told you.
Hey, man, everything's a lie anyway.
The whole premise of like you could be a robot and like you would if you're like a life model like Decoy, you could be a robot and like never know it. I'm like, I love that.
I hate that. That's
I
what I
love-
It's like the scene in the
Yeah,
Loki.
and Loki, he's like, am I a robot? like I love that. Just that whole brain breaking moment of like,
Wait,
I don't think I'm a robot, but I don't
Terrifying.
have any proof.
I have no proof proving
like
otherwise.
unless I like chop my arm off right now, I have no proof that I'm not a robot.
Yeah.
Did I say that right? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
Yeah. Moving past it. But yeah, no, I don't. Those are the three things. Don't do
Demons, aliens, and kids.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, kids are weird. They get
Demon babies, even worse.
Cause see, I watched The Exorcist. It's a horrifying movie. It's pretty horrifying. But it's again old horror, so it's like you kind of know the scenes a little bit too. You're like, oh, her head spins around at this part. It's like,
Yeah.
it's whatever. But yeah, it is weird seeing kids become like possessed. It's like, oh, you are not the same person
Not here for
anymore.
I think the
Adults getting possessed, I'm cool with it, but
the diciest thing that I've seen lately was Doctor Sleep.
yeah, Doctor Sleep, yeah. The
Yeah.
Shining. You saw that?
Yeah, I didn't know what I was getting into.
Okay.
Yeah, not a fan.
Of course
But-
not. Yeah, that's like.
But again, I can't do the. I can't
As
not
far
watch
as, like,
something I've started.
as far as like psychological like thriller
Not
goes,
fun.
yeah,
Not fun.
yeah, that's pretty up there.
Yeah.
Why would you judge?
I don't know, man. I don't know who I was with. I think I was with my boy Jason.
But I mean, those kind of like I like psychological like horror more because it's like it'll mess up your mind, but it won't mess up like your body. You won't be like jumping around like, oh my god, like your Midsummers or whatever. Like those are so scary because you're just like, my brain hurts right now of how much this is messed up. I like that.
I don't like any of it.
I like
None
that.
of it.
I like that more than like, oh, you're scared now. Boo. So I feel like The Conjuring is gonna be. Someone wants to take me to The Conjuring, so I'm like,
I don't understand why people like her are into that shit.
I don't know. It's a
Is your lady into scary shit?
hell no.
All right,
yeah.
She's not white.
so it's white girls.
I don't know,
White
man.
girls.
I don't know. It's a scary thing. Those it's like it's just murders. It's like no, it's not.
I heard something once, and I don't know how you would double check this, but women like serial killer stuff
Oh yeah.
because, like, subconsciously they want to know what to avoid.
Interesting.
I don't know how you
That-
double check that, but
That makes. I've always thought it was a thing of like, like women. I hate starting.
Horror
this.
is a gateway for women to explore that which they cannot control. Denise Gossett, the director and founder of Shriekfest, explains, I think women love horror for many of those same reasons men do. We like to be scared. We like to see situations that are horrible, but know that we are safe.
Yeah, to me, it's a thing of like, women feel like they like. I feel like they're gonna get like murdered. Like it's the whole thing of like the like girls are like trained to like carry your keys and
Yeah.
put the keys in your hand and stuff like that. That kind of like horror, but in a comfortable place is like I guess it's nice. And
yeah,
so like when you kind of live like in fear, it's like you get to that like, all right, I can sit in a chair and like nice and comfortable. Horror like
I don't know, man. Never been into any of the serial killer stuff. Never been into any of the horror things. Like people that go and find like the Amityville horror house, or what's his face?
the museum
Like the Black Dahlia murder
Oh, yeah.
house, or anything like that. Like, no, absolutely not.
the Branch Davidian complex.
Never going there. Hell nah.
Yeah, it's a
Okay, now that's just Just listen to this answer. The question is, what does it mean when a girl likes horror movies? I don't know who wrote this, but a girl who loves horror films understands art on a level other people don't. She can appreciate what goes overlooked in many aspects of life. This is because she finds beauty in the uncommon and even in darkness. Her perspective isn't just fresh, it's a gem.
No, that's all. Yeah, like
That's saying all females are psychopaths. That's what I feel like that just.
no. I think they're more like. I think it's more of the thing of like they're more like in tune with like. I picture it like colors. You know how like for at least for me, if I look at blue, that's blue. Someone just tells me like that's aqua. This is a Silmarillion. This is a what I said Silmarillion. That's
It's not a color.
That's a Lord of the Rings thing.
Yeah.
Cerulean. Cerulean, yeah. But they see like the shades in that.
Yeah.
I think that's I think that's kind of what that is like. They see beyond scary. It's more of the like art of what just happened.
Oh, do people not see that?
The like art of the scare.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean you do. I mean, I think it's like partially just a I don't know who wrote that. I'm not trying to quote this person, this imaginary figurative person.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm often surprised by the things that I notice and you don't notice. So,
Sure. Same.
yeah.
I mean,
You're talking about colors. I thought about this audio from TikTok. I don't know if you've heard it.
Kaleidoscope I got you at the airport.
What? A kaleidoscope? I'm not 5 shapes and colors.
Shapes and colors. Oh.
God damn it.
You should see the things that go with those videos. Are hilarious. Mint.
Speaking on that,
You've been tempted to get a TikTok, haven't you?
Nah, I've been tempted to get TikTok, but I finally found the Discover page on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
I've never actually like anytime I click on the Discover page is to like look somebody up.
Yeah.
Like specifically, it's never to
But
just like
actually using
browse.
it,
Yeah.
I've been doing that more too now.
You can waste some goddamn time.
If you're on Instagram Reels, you're on TikTok. You know that,
Yeah.
right?
I'm not on the reels.
You're not.
No.
You've sent me a reel before.
Because it's like
Sometimes they'll pop up.
yeah.
yeah. My Discover
they
page
will
is
pop
so
up.
bro, dude. It's awful. It's literally just fighting, bodybuilding, food. That's it. Just fighting, bodybuilding, food. Just on a loop. The occasional hot girl slides in on a reel,
Right.
and it's always the same thing. It's she got a cute face, small waist with a big bang. That's the only thing that
Still?
comes up. Yeah, that's the only thing that comes up.
That was big on TikTok like a few months ago.
That's
It was more
a
than a few
2-second
months ago
video.
now.
Honestly, yeah, that
It
was
was more than a few months ago now. It was like almost half a year now.
That
Yeah.
angers me so much. That's same because it's the same thing. That's
Oh,
all,
yeah.
and that's why I don't like
That
TikTok.
was like all that was on TikTok for like a month.
But see, those things go off of TikTok eventually.
Huh.
They don't stay on for.
It'll happen with yours too. It's late to the game.
Yeah, I think Instagram Reels is always just like people post TikToks to Instagram Reels, which is
Yeah.
good. You were yeah, but the Discover page is cool. I like it.
Discover page is cool, man. Yeah. I'm finding.
You get to find more stuff that you would like. I mean, that's what
literally what it's
for,
about.
But
But so like, I mean, I'm so entrenched in just fighting, so I'm just keep finding like different fighters pages
Yeah.
and blah blah blah, and then different bodybuilding content and working out. Like, do this exercise for this. I'm like, okay, that actually like, it's one of those things where I've seen a lot of exercises like on print
yeah,
and didn't really understand why it was there. So like an example of what was like a variation on a push down, and I was like, why is that for? Like I always associated push downs with a tricep exercise.
Yeah.
But like the way that the picture showed it, like it never made sense to me.
just for muscle ups.
But it's like a variation on a muscle up, and it's for the underside of the boob. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
damn it. I've been skipping that exercise for like 7 years now.
You get to see that like that variation and be like, oh, okay, I understand
Yeah.
what they mean by that. Yeah, that's the one.
I found out one of those too.
Yeah.
Looking through.
It's nice, man. It's super helpful.
Yeah.
And then also, Been watching a lot of Mr. Beast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a show, right?
He's
No,
the
it's a
YouTuber
YouTuber.
that
that guy. Okay, the money guy.
he just gives
Yeah.
people money. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so cool. I don't know why. It's so cool. And his friends are such cornballs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, such cornballs. And but his business model is super interesting. Like I want to know how much he actually like
Started with, or
not even started with because to me knowing how the YouTube thing works. Because I imagine he started much like most of the kids just streaming stuff and like putting up like video game content. And
Well,
then I think he flipped into.
I thought he was started with the money thing. I thought
Did he start with the money thing?
Okay, I thought it was more like a like he did like money and like pranks.
I know he did pranks. But I could like okay. I actually have no idea how he started. I know pranks was a part of it, but I didn't know like how he eventually flipped to money.
Because I feel like he was the guy who was like started with like pranks, and he would like like I had the impulse the other day. I was in a Panera and I was talking to there was a homeless guy in there, and I was like I could go get $60 and go like make like 3 people's day like better.
Yeah.
I just go to him just like and you film that and you like here's $20. And you film
Yeah.
that and then you get sponsorships after a certain amount of like, hey, this person did a good thing.
For sure.
Money.
Well, yeah.
And then you go
We just need 1,000 subscribers. Holla at your boy.
we gotta go the homeless,
Before.
go give the homeless man
Mr.
money.
Beast's first video. That's an ad.
The Minecraft lesson.
To for anybody that is unaware of who Mr. Beast is, he's one of the top 5. I actually just looked it up the other day. I think he's number 3 famous YouTubers as far as income annually. And his main shtick is variations on surprising people with either lump sums of cash
Right.
or large, like a new house, a new car. He has his buddies like.
Is he the same guy who did he does the gas station thing of all right, you get 20 seconds, go get as many things as you want to.
Does variations on
Yeah.
that, or like one of the one of the videos I saw the last couple of days was he would go up to random people in random stores and he'd be like, "Here's my credit card. You can spend whatever you want on it. There's a limit. I'm not gonna tell you what the limit is. If you stay under that limit, you get to keep it. If you go over the limit,
Oh, that's intense.
but the trick is like that he doesn't have a limit on the credit card, but." Like you could see people like processing like,
don't
wait.
go too high, don't go too low.
Oh my god! And the plus, naturally he's gonna mess with him. And he's like, "Is that gonna be too much? Is that, or you just want to buy one thing? No. You can go.
Yeah,
No.
you can go.
So
high.
it's really cool because a lot of content now is literally just like changing people's lives.
Right, yeah.
Like a lot of his mid stuff. I think now something happened with his income. Because a lot of the stuff that I was noticing is just like $10,000, and it's all like a lot of challenges and such, as opposed to before he just like he bought a billboard and said selling a house for $1, and the first person that rolled up
Yeah, I saw that.
bought a house for $1,
Yeah.
which is bananas. So I'm curious to see where. Like I thought he started with gaming content. So what do we got?
Yeah.
Just
Like me.
loosely commenting on it.
Do you know? Have you watched any of like David Dobrik?
I think he was number 2.
Have you watched him though?
No, I never watched any of his
Okay,
stuff.
because
His vlog is hilarious. Like,
yeah,
it's-
we're gonna watch his because he finally started vlogging again
Oh, he did.
after a year and 6 months because of COVID,
Oh wow.
and he finally released his first one on Tuesday. Yeah, that's pretty much all his vlogs. Just very high energy.
Yeah.
Word.
And he started off like that too. Like it was
Really?
from like vlog number 1. It's
Day
from-
one just been
And all of his vlogs are 4 minutes 20 seconds.
Yeah.
nice. Commitment.
Yeah.
We love a good commitment to a meme.
Like from day 1. Like that's crazy.
No, man, it's I have been looking into the the YouTube side of things, and
Yeah, I find it crazy. I was thinking about this. Like, did you guys watch Bo Burnham's Inside?
still haven't seen it. I've been meaning to.
It's so.
Connor and Roseman told me not to watch it alone.
No, I did. Whew. Ooh, man, you will sit there and try not to cry.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But I was thinking about this. Like, Bo started off like making really bad videos with like one camera, him and his piano,
Yeah.
and just like his little like Casio keyboard, and just making like horrible songs. And now he's like making these brilliant specials. I just think that stuff takes that much time.
Just takes time. Yeah.
And that's a thing that a lot of people don't. I think the old school way of doing things was like you go out and you grind and you go to, I was watching this comedy. I don't know if you've ever seen The Green Room. It's like a comedian sit in like a room with an audience. And they just talk about being comedians. It's
Cool. It sounds fantastic.
It's awesome.
What
It's
is it?
it's on YouTube. It's
on
called
YouTube?
The Green Room.
The Green Room? Definitely
There's
check
one
it
with
out.
Bo, and he's talking about how a lot of old comedians, they started off in clubs, and you go out, you do your stand up, and you like go and work on it. He didn't start on doing clubs. He started with YouTube, and then
Oh, wow.
slowly moved into like eventually he just got a show.
Yeah.
After
Yeah.
years and years of YouTube, but that like different. That's a whole different like way of like moving up in the world now. Is like when people talk about I want to be a YouTube star. It's like no, you have to grind as being a YouTube star.
Yeah.
Like years.
Absolutely.
You don't start off that way. You spend 10 years working on that stuff.
I mean that's the case with all these dudes. I mean, Rogan's been doing his podcast for 11 years.
Yeah, I watched some like early like
Awful.
I was like, oh my god, this stuff is like
It's just
it's
smoking weed, talking to Red Band.
right.
all
It's
it
so loud and horribly.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god,
It wasn't
this is-
produced. It wasn't
Like, at all.
like the first like 100 or so episodes was just like webcam.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, this is.
And the only reason why people found it is because he at that time had already been the Fear Factor guy, and he was already
Yeah.
an established comedian.
Yeah.
So it was just like this like
This guy's doing a podcast.
offhand this offhand video thing of him just talking shit.
Right.
And then as a fighter, I hate the Paul brothers. As a businessman,
Oh yeah. Did you watch the?
they're genius. Yeah, of course I watched it.
Okay.
Come on, man. I'm a
I completely
degenerate.
forgot about that.
I watch everything.
Same here.
The only fight that I did not see was the Aaron Carter. Shit, who did he fight? Can you look it up? Aaron Carter, and he was a basketball player.
But yeah, man, they started off
But
the
they
same way. Like,
they were Disney stars.
were they?
I believe so. I think they like did a Disney thing.
Yeah.
And then I think it was a fairly short-lived.
Lamar Odom.
Lamar Odom, yes, yeah. Aaron Carter fought Lamar Odom, and Chuck Liddell was the ref. It's just the most bullshit spectacle
weird.
ever. It was awful. Lamar Odom drops Aaron, of course, because he's 7 foot 250, and Aaron Carter's 160.
Is Lamar Odom
Cracked out.
Is Lamar Odom? No, that's Who am I thinking of? Who became Meta World Peace?
Oh,
With the R. What's his name? Pacers. He was in the
damn it. Who's a Meta World Peace?
Can you look up a Meta World Peace? METTA.
World Peace is one name.
What's his name?
I can't remember his name either.
Ron Artest.
No, Ron Artest is the actor. No, who am I thinking of?
Ronald William Artest Jr.
Yeah.
You were right. Who am I thinking of? Thinking of the white guy. I don't know. Anyways. Yes. Different guy. Same era.
Yeah, but the Jake Paul
Yeah, no, just
kind of like
can you look that up actually? What did they start with?
like their like first video like on YouTube.
Because I don't
Or
think they
they-
started on YouTube. I believe
Yeah, they started on Vine.
They started on Vine.
They started on Vine.
Yeah.
I thought they started.
No, Logan
Disney
got big
Channel.
on Vine, and then Jake followed because like their brother, and like they started doing, or they were like doing videos together.
That
This is when
makes-
they were like
okay.
But they were
little.
like 14, 15. Yeah.
Yeah, they blew
Yeah.
up on Vine, and then they moved to
Then they-
YouTube.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's like people don't realize how
A lot of the big YouTubers, I think
started on Vine.
I think
Cody,
David Dobrik actually
David
started
Dobrik,
on Vine
Cody
too.
Ko.
Yeah, he did.
A lot of those dudes started on Vine.
Yeah.
I mean, half of the Wild and Out
Yeah.
staff, I guess it was what you would call them,
Yeah.
all came from Vine. Yeah, that's where they came from. And people like shit on because that's such a simple sentence. They moved from Vine to YouTube, but like
Yeah.
that's
It's
you
not
don't-
easy.
That's
yeah.
not an easy
From a
task.
6-second video to doing like 10-minute vlogs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's an endeavor because on Vine you didn't have to edit anything.
But you do.
But no,
Not
the
to the
app
extent of
the
YouTube.
app was editing it for you.
Yeah.
Like you could just like
Right.
hold like you could save the video if I remember correctly. I vaguely remember.
And see,
using Vine.
that's the whole like journey to me. Is like you go from like doing like just on the Vine like on the app.
Yeah.
Just like making like little videos, and then eventually you like learn. All right, cool. Gotta get to YouTube. Time to learn like Final Cut.
Exactly.
And then like eventually you're doing Bo Burnham stuff. You're directing movies, and you got your whole
Yeah, and like with the Paul brothers, it's
they made a whole like media empire.
Oh yeah.
yeah, just a media. And that's the only way you
Yeah.
could say it. And like, they're so ahead of the curve on every business endeavor.
Right.
Like NFTs are gone, but Logan made $100 million off of them.
See, I think a lot of those guys they end up they kind of wind up on the ahead of the curve because they're not money. This sounds profound. Money gets rid of skepticism.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like once you have enough money, you
Yeah.
can be like, cool, all right. That's why people like. That's why people that don't have enough money like don't invest in the stock market because it's like, I don't know if I'm gonna eat like this week, so why would I start like putting money in like?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm in that boat right now. I was really stressed for a moment because they sent me over some paperwork for the house, and I didn't have enough money, like liquid, for the closing costs. Ended up being an old document, and they just needed an old signature to get an updated one.
Okay.
So it's fine. I've got enough cash, but I was like, the little money I have in stocks are going to be like kaput because I have to
Pull.
pull them out.
Right.
And yeah, that's exactly what Rogan talks about too. The reason why he was able to do everything he wanted to do is because he got the FU money from Fear Factor.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Like-
Once you get that money, you can stop being like, maybe this will work. No, it's gonna like I'm gonna go ahead and just like people that went in Bitcoin like
Yeah.
early on, they were just like, I don't care if this is gonna go down. Boom, put down a solid 1,000 on Bitcoin from day one. Could you imagine when it was like less than a
0.0003 cents. Yeah.
like, this
yeah.
stupid
yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Bit
God damn it.
chain
I'm
thing.
pulling out a Dogecoin.
Speaking of, what's today's date?
This-
In 3 days, I'll have won 500 shares of Dogecoin.
nice.
Because Roseman's stupid and he bets with me on things that he knows nothing about. Thanks, bud.
Y'all bet with Dogecoin?
Because he had just bought...
Bold move.
Bold move, yeah, right.
Bold play, Cotton.
This is the bet. He had just gotten because he was the... I'm not going to put his business out there. He had a couple extra bucks.
Yeah.
He was like, and Doge was just dipped, and it was like, I think 13 cents. So he threw it down, got a decent amount of shares, and then he comes into the house, and he knew that I was in it, and I was, doing my little bit of research in stocks and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I did it. I invested in Doge. I was like, all right, man, cool. And then I started talking to Connor about something, and he was like, nope, I don't know how we got to the bet, but... Me,
Nope, we need to do something with this.
yep, me being the degenerate that I am, I was like, I'll bet money on this. Because I was explaining NFTs to Connor,
Oh, okay.
and I brought up the blockchain, and Roseman was like, him being the computer guy, he's like, everything can be hacked. He was like, and I like the sentence. I'm pretty sure I told Connor was like, yeah, the only reason why Bitcoin works is because the blockchain can't be hacked.
Can be hacked, yeah.
And Roseman was like, everything can be hacked. And I was like, bet money.
It's
He's
not
like,
a centralized thing, so
moral of the story is in 3 days I'm gonna get 500 shares of Doge because Roseman thinks that the blockchain can be hacked, even though if the blockchain gets hacked, all cryptocurrencies immediately
go to zero.
go to zero.
Just that. Well, I saw a recent scary graphic of like.
Can you look up how many shares is 500?
I don't know the. Graphics can scare you, so
Yeah.
I saw a graphic that.
Wait, how many?
500 shares.
How much it like, cost wise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a graphic showing like the housing. It was talking about the housing market and a bunch of other stuff. It was like, all right, this is at an all-time peak as far as like when a stock market crash would happen.
Yep.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to
It's
go
just
through a
it's
recession.
I
I don't
got
want.
these damn gnats. I hate getting fruit.
What
I
you
got
need-
bananas the other day.
What you need to do? Apple cider vinegar, sugar in a bowl. Gets rid of them.
I know.
Works like a charm.
What was I saying?
Talking about the
Oh yeah, but it's a weird economic thing because we had the technical dip from COVID.
yeah. But I don't know if we had like as bad of a dip as like a
Definitely not, but that's
Okay.
why I think it's
Recession.
getting higher.
yeah.
It's going past the normal stoppage of said
Like
recession.
the thing was talking about like
Right now it would be 156.
not bad.
That's not bad.
I was talking about the government.
That'll buy me a
what? What was $150 gonna buy?
Your expensive barbecue dinners.
a chair. I don't know. It's gonna buy me.
Why do you go to a chair?
I don't know. I need to furnish a house, dog,
That's true. That's true.
or to buy me a dinner. Let's be honest. Yeah,
It's gonna buy you.
it's gonna buy me dinner.
The government's like printing off like cash. Apparently, they keep printing cash.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, did I tell you about that?
No.
The 40% of all the world's currency right now has been printed in the last
Oh, yeah.
15 months.
Yeah.
super cool.
It's a little like. Wait, I don't like that. I don't like those
Don't
numbers.
like that number at all.
They might like. I'm sure
We're-
something like that similarly has happened before, but only on this scale.
Oh, it's not gonna end well, bud.
Oh, yeah, no, we're going to have a hard.
On the way up to Austin, Connor was explaining to me his existential crisis of this exact thing that we're talking about. He's like, the YouTube model is bullshit, and because it's not real. Because it's not. But in reality, nothing is real, and everything's just a game, and you're trying to just win the game.
Wait, what? The YouTube
Yeah, because the
career model?
Yeah, because
Oh, yeah.
like what it's based off of. It's based off of advertising.
Yeah.
And advertising is bullshit because advertising assumes that you have money to pay for X, Y, and Z.
Right.
But if you don't have actual people with real jobs to afford X, Y, and Z, then there's no
Right.
real thing. But it's the same argument with anything. It's like not everybody is going to go and hunt for their food.
Right.
So therefore, there's never an issue. Not never, but there's not an issue so much of like us running out of food, hunters running out of food to hunt,
Yeah.
because not everybody's willing to trek 5 miles into the bush to go shoot an elk, and then track,
If someone told me,
400 pounds of meat out.
if someone told me right now, go hunt for your, I could fish.
Yeah.
I couldn't hunt like immediately. I don't know how to.
Yeah, and it's in the world of music, you can be a, how much did Drake make last year? $100 million.
Probably.
Anybody, technically, anybody can make $100 million off of music,
I mean, yeah.
but the
Is anyone going?
but
to?
the chances of you doing it isn't very high.
That's like there's a comedian who does a bit about everyone gets 5 minutes of fame. It's Daniel Tosh. He did like everyone gets 5 minutes of fame. That's a wrong statement. Everyone gets five. He says that 5 minutes is on average.
Yeah.
So you get none, you get none, you get none, you get none. You get 40 years, you get none, you get none, you get none. You get 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It's
a real thing.
Yeah, like you don't. It might not happen to you. So
yeah. So he's like, this is all bullshit, and it's not fair. And it's like, you're right, it's not fair.
Yeah.
But I want to take advantage of the game.
It's how it all works right now. It's how.
Yeah. We're not gonna make it out. It's not gonna end well. Of course not.
So we're just gonna roll with it.
So we're just gonna. Yeah, I can't change it, and it's like the only way you change it is if you're in it, and the only way to get in it is by playing the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna happen upon $40 million, and therefore I could be an influential person in making things, upping people's wages and blah blah blah. I can't do that as a teacher.
Right.
But if I got FU money, maybe I can. I can open a restaurant and pay people $15 an hour to serve.
Right.
Right. I can't do that on my current salary.
Yeah, no, that is not.
It'd be really cool if I could.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen for a teacher.
Not gonna happen for a teacher. But
excess money is good though. Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if you heard the story of a business owner. He was making like a bunch of money, and his like employees were, I don't know how much they were getting paid, but he basically, damn gnat.
One gnat. He's just messing with everybody.
Yeah. But he basically decreased his salary and raised everybody else's up to make the same amount as him. Everybody was making like $70,000 or something like that.
Damn.
And so like some people got like a $40,000 raise for the year.
Yeah, dude.
Could you
And
imagine?
like everybody just like they were all able to like get new cars, like get new houses, feed their families.
I'm sure that boss is living comfortably.
Oh yeah, he is.
Like I'm sure he's like as far as like when companies can do stuff like that, I'm just like, man, that makes sense. Like you live comfortably, and then you get to like Bezos, and you're just like, Bezos, you don't need that much money.
Yeah. Usually I'm against anybody that's like talking shit on capitalism, but
when you can make sense of not like, well, not, I'm not saying not capitalism. I'm saying like not having the thing we're talking about now is like, like the boss like lowers their salary a little bit, and then you raise up everyone else's, and it's like, nice like balance. Like,
Well, here's the issue with business. Are you gonna stop ordering things on Amazon? Viewer, listener?
Well, yeah,
Do you enjoy the 24-hour click?
Well, yeah, the whole like the amount. There's a College Humor video about this, about how it's impossible to do anything without being like ethically like wrong.
Yeah.
Like it's impossible to operate in like the or even like Killer Mike talking about how he like wanted to go to only on his that show. He was like I'm only gonna go to black owned.
Oh yeah, I'm everything I do today is gonna be black owned.
And he like had to sleep on the street.
Yeah.
Because he was like, there's no black owned hotels like in the 40-mile like radius. So I'm gonna have to.
I'm out.
Like,
yeah. And it's like,
can't drive my car because it's owned by a white company. Like,
there's ultimately no black owned, like no black dude owns Honda. No black dude owns
right? Yeah.
any of those major manufacturers.
Right.
But with like Bezos, like, yeah, he is a piece of shit. It's pretty well established that he's a piece of shit. Like, you can't go up the ladder in Amazon.
Yeah,
there's no ladder to you becoming a manager. He hires managers outside of employees. Yeah. Like, that's a separate gig.
It took that corporate chain and kind of messed it up a little bit. Like,
yeah, and then like,
because it worked well like 50 years ago, but people would start at the bottom and work their way up. There's like constant stories.
McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, like they all do those.
Like, oh yeah, well, I started like in the mailroom and now I'm a CEO. Like those things happened, but no, they don't.
But with Bezos, he's like, you just get fired on your phone.
Right. I'm sure. I'm like super sure that someone's gotten a text.
No, that's what they do. It's like you have your phone that like
confirm yes or no.
that is your like tracker of like what you're supposed to do. Like if you're working in the warehouse, it says like that's how you get your information. Like,
oh yeah,
you got to go get
the whole thing of the pacing thing.
Yeah,
you have to be
if you don't meet your timing. It's just like
you have been fired. Like
no, you just get fired from a phone. You keep trying to think like it's ethical.
Well, no, it's not. They like talk to you about it. Like your shift manager at the end is like, "Hey, you're fired." Like, what do you never worked at Amazon?
No,
you don't know.
That's not how I know how it works. I've looked it up.
You get fired from your phone.
You get fired from your phone.
Oh yeah, I'll let you think that. But
double check me.
I'm sure that they will tell you, "Hey, your numbers are way down." I don't think they like.
Nope.
I don't think they just dismiss you.
Bezos doesn't believe that anybody's going to work there that long, so he just lets people go.
Yeah.
Because somebody else is going to come and get that job, because they need the $15 an hour.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. A lot of people like. I even considered, for a half second, I was like, I got a couple weeks during the summer.
Yeah.
We go work
I definitely thought about it too. When they built the Amazon plant in San Marcos. Come on now.
I considered getting into a moving company.
That's a good one.
Because I was like, I could just lift stuff for. I'd probably hurt myself, but I could just lift stuff for a while, and I don't mind like sweating. I don't mind it.
I'd be into it.
But I also get paid right now, so I'm like, why? Jeffrey Bezos.
Always looking for the different side gigs, man.
Yes.
If all goes well, I should be making a decent chunk of change.
Based on this, it's from 2015, but it says workers are not allowed to bring anything in with them. They leave everything at the door.
Yeah, see, like you don't get fired on your phone.
You can't even have a cell phone.
You have the work phone
you
that tells you what to do.
You have the work pad, but you don't get fired from there.
I bet. I'll bet you $20.
No. Because I don't like being wrong. I'll be very bitter about it.
Yeah, I'll bet you $20 that people get fired from
their phone,
from their tracking, from their.
You don't get fired from your phone.
Oh, how Amazon automatically tracks and fires warehouse workers for productivity. Can you read through this? It's just the headlines. I'm gonna read through it.
What are you looking up? You trying to look up the thing that he's looking up?
He's looking at it right
He's looking at it right
I want to know. I'd be so, I say, that'd be such an evil corporation to do that.
It's the richest man in the world, yeah. Surprise, he's a piece of shit.
Right. But hey, he's going to space.
He's going to space with his brother and some random person.
3 dudes.
Three dudes that have never been to space before.
Just a bald man in space is funny to me. I don't know why. There's already no friction. He's got less. It's attacking my face. Was that too much?
Went to an open mic night for the first time.
Yeah.
This weekend too.
I've never been to like a straight up open mic. How was that?
It was pretty bad.
Like,
it was pretty bad. I got so much confidence that I could do it.
So it was that bad, right? It was like everyone's bombing.
Yeah.
So it's like
it was just all like 20-year-old premises, man.
So basically, this is saying that no matter how long you've been there, if you fall behind on productivity, you get terminated. And this says, the documents also show a deeply automated tracking and termination process. Amazon's system tracks the rates of each individual associate's productivity. According to the letter, and automatically generates any warnings or terminates regarding quality or productivity without input from supervisors. Amazon says supervisors are able to override the process, Critics see this system as a machine that only sees numbers, not people. One of the things that we hear consistently from workers is that they are treated like robots in effect because they're monitored and supervised by these automated systems.
Give me my $20, bitch.
I said no on the bet.
We betted on. We said it on air.
no.
You owe me $20.
The
No.
system goes so far as to track time off task, which the company abbreviates as TOT. If workers break from skating practices for too long, the system automatically generates warnings, and eventually the employee can be fired. Some facility workers have said they avoid bathroom breaks to keep their time in line with expectations.
That'd be so scary. Like,
Yeah, it's a bullshit system.
we get warnings on your phone because you felt because. Oh, the thing is, like the whole. My favorite part of that is the warehouse is so big.
Yeah.
And if you have to go get Oreos from this corner and you have to go get hammers from this side,
Yeah.
it's like. You got 5 seconds. Go. Like,
Yeah, and the new thing is that the to compete with Wayfair and other like furniture things, like they'll come into your house and they'll set it up for you. Well, Amazon being in the true Amazon fashion of no time wasted, they now have time limits for drivers to put shit together.
Of course.
Could you imagine putting like
Under a time limit? No.
like just anything, putting anything together in under 10 minutes?
Yeah, no.
Because it's not like a 30-minute time limit. It's not like an hour. No, it's like nothing is more than I think like 13, 14 minutes.
No, I'm sure if you get like good at it, you can be like, all right, this is possibly here, but that's still going to take you like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
20, 30 minutes to get that done.
Best case scenario, you are able to put it together in that time.
Right.
That doesn't account for you unwrapping it.
I was about to say, it's going to take that much
Bringing
time
it
just to
into
get it
the
out of the
house,
box.
yeah.
Because they don't count that stuff for, like whenever normal people install stuff in your house, they don't have time limits on your...
They don't.
Like,
Because it's stupid. And they're not pieces of shit.
yeah.
Jeff Bezos is a piece of shit.
I mean, the Amazon drivers, they have to like pee in like...
Yeah, pee in bottles and shit in bags.
Because they're just like...
It's a real thing.
I can't use the bathroom, so...
Yep. It's awesome. That's when capitalism has gone too far.
Yeah. That's my body just goes, can we just take a break? Like, let's just... I was hoping the Pandorama would take... I'm calling it the Pandorama now. I don't know why. I was hoping that would...
Thought you were just having a stroke for a second.
No, I'm calling it the Panorama.
All right.
I was hoping that would like make us figure out like
Be less piece of shit? No. Because Amazon stock went from $1,000 to $3,000.
everyone started ordering stuff.
Yeah. Because that was the only thing that you can get things from.
Right.
And all the people with it's a thing where you're afraid to go outside.
Agoraphobia?
Agoraphobia. Yeah, all those agoraphobics. We're just like, oh,
Cool.
no, I can't. I'm not allowed to go outside now. So now I'm even more justified in me ordering stuff online.
Some of them are like, yay, I get to stay inside and order from Amazon literally all day, every day.
Exactly.
Like,
Yep.
I'm going to need to see people at least like once a week.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That stuff is scary. Scary, scary, scary.
Yeah, the all that to be said, I saw like one meme of like against capitalism, and it's like we should just once you get to $1 billion, you should just get like a thumbs up. You won capitalism.
You just have a thumbs up in your bank
You
account.
did it. Like, you did it. You like
You get to reset. You get to prestige.
Literally don't even need to know how much money you have. You're good. Like
you just like we could just agree like
JP Morgan Chase is just
Hey,
like, you're fine.
you'll never dip below $1 billion.
Yeah. Like you'll be good.
You'll just your bank will always say $1 billion.
Right.
Can we? And then everything after that, you just, you know,
If you want more than that,
Just
that's
give
on,
it up.
That's on you if you want more.
you're
than
just like you don't. What do you need?
You
after
don't
$1
need
billion?
more than $1 billion.
You don't need more.
Yeah,
than $1
like
billion.
after $1 billion, I don't know what I know a lot of those guys, they get so crazy they're like, I'm gonna go to space. Like, but it's like, what do you need at that point?
I mean, I feel like there's a difference in like the Elon Musk Billy and the Jeff Bezos Billy.
Because the
Yeah,
Elon
because
Musk,
Elon is trying to change the world.
Yeah, he's
yeah,
like,
he wants to take everyone
All
to
right.
space.
we're going to space. Oh, all right. Super I think that's him. He was talking about doing like the super train from Dallas to
Yeah.
to
San Antonio?
I thought it was the Valley.
I thought it was San Antonio.
Might be San Antonio. I don't know. I thought it was the Brownsville or something like that.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
Maybe just all across Texas, just
Yeah.
10 minutes. That would make me throw up. I don't know if I could. That number stresses me out.
You don't want to do the TMEA like.
I mean, that'd be
in,
like I would do it
30
eventually,
minutes?
but it would.
Like,
I couldn't imagine getting to San Antonio in 20 minutes. Like that stresses me out.
just going 500 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that'd be kind of. Bullet trains do scare me a little bit. Just the idea of going that fast. And you get Mr. Incredible. Do you get boom like yeah.
Yeah, terrified.
What are we talking about? The whole $1 billion thing. Yeah. Like having that much money in your bank account would be. You should get to a point where it's just like, all right, you don't need any more. You're done. You have $1 billion.
Thumbs up. You won capitalism.
You've like set up every foundation possible with 500 million of that.
Yeah.
And the other 500 million you can spend.
Hell, like 20 mil, you're set. Your grandkids are set. Like,
yeah. Like everyone's in your future set for like.
I think you need.
maybe more like 50. But
I think like 250 mil. You're like.
I think
that's good.
nine figures is like guaranteed
I always have to do the math on that.
generational wealth.
100
That's
million.
that 100 million.
Yeah.
Like that's at 20 million, somebody could kind of screw up, and then the next.
Because by then you can give like I like to think of it as like you give 100 family members $1 million.
Yeah.
Like they could all like be fine.
they'll be okay.
That's
Yeah.
generational wealth. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I think 9 figures is like confirmed generational wealth.
Yeah.
Anything below that, if you do it right, but you're assuming that everybody's gonna do it right.
Yeah. And then and then above that it's like, what are you even doing? Like at
You're just more guaranteed. Different levels of guaranteed.
like the only thing I see like cool about that stuff is whenever someone can like there was a guy who went to was it Morehouse? It's a HBCU, and he just like all of your tuition just got paid. Like at the graduation, like he was just like everyone's tuition just got paid. It's like that kind of stuff. I'm like, do it, like please, like, go out and be like.
I think that's why I like Mr. B so much.
Yeah,
because it's just like they were tipping waiters and waitresses like $1,000 like that, and like can I get an order jalapenos and water? The jalapenos are too spicy. Here you go. Here's $1,000. Have a good day.
like okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that kind of stuff is just that's what you should do at that point. Is like, you have these like people like struggling to do like college stuff, and like people like really. It's like okay, cool. Everyone's tuition just got paid for. Cool, done, easy.
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, the open mic night.
Yeah. So it's
first off, it was upstairs at a bar
okay.
in an outdoor space.
Weird spot.
Super rough.
Weird spot.
Awful audio.
Acoustics, yeah, you can't hear anything. Yeah.
Can't hear nothing. But yeah, everybody was doing like Jew jokes and.
Oh God, they went like 1990s.
Yeah, it was like 20-year-old premises.
30-year-old premises now.
30 shit. 30.
The 90s were 30 years ago.
Yeah, when were people laughing at Jews? When was that, Coach? I guess
45. It's not racist if it's historical.
you can't get canceled.
Can't get canceled if it's in a textbook.
Clip it. Put it online.
No, don't clip that. Please don't clip that.
But yeah, it was just like
people make it. Yeah,
I think it was 2 minutes. I think you got 2 minutes.
See, I think a lot of those comics, at least the ones that you're like, if I'm hearing that right, there's a lot of people that like listen to like George Carlin and stuff, like back in like the 80s and 90s, and they're like, all right, let me go try out Carlin.
Like every comedian podcast I listen to, they always like the open mics are always super rough, and I was like, I don't know, man, like because to me open mics as a musician are just like well practiced musicians that haven't made it.
Yeah, you're just
right?
going up there. You're making music. You're just trying. Your
Open
best.
mics, jam sessions. It's just like you're good enough on your instrument. You're just not there yet.
Yeah.
But man, open mic comedy is.
I think open mic comedy. I think anyone thinks they can do that.
Yeah.
Like anyone thinks they can do. Like, well, some people know they can't do, but most people think like I can do 5 minutes. Like, I mean, we talked about multiple.
Yeah.
It's like we're like, I can do 5 minutes, but
I think looking at it now, I think the most I could do right now is probably 5 minutes.
yeah, like
I don't think I have a tight 5 minutes like I used to.
Those are a long 5 minutes.
It's a long 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But I think I have I think I could do it.
I always have a tight 5, and then I don't write it down, and then because by the time I feel like for me, by the time I write down something, I feel like it's old.
That's dumb.
I know.
What?
Like it doesn't feel like fresh anymore. Like once I write it down, it's like, well, I just ruined that like bit because I wrote it down. Like, I don't know why that's how my brain works, but that's how my brain works. Yeah, I know it's weird.
Yeah, it's real dumb. That's not weird. That's just dumb. That's.
Yeah, it's inconvenient, and I should write more stuff and just do that. But
Yeah.
but yeah, those open mics they have to be a little cringy, especially right now. People are just coming out of like full like caginess. Or like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna go and start my stand up career. It's like, oh, you're not funny. Also, funny is a thing that I don't think people understand what's funny. Like
truly understand what's funny. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't think some people like have a clear like understanding of, like, oh, that joke was actually funny. Like, because I think a lot of people like physical humor. Just like, oh, I hit my head on the wall.
Yeah.
It was the funniest thing ever. It's like, it's not like, yes, that's funny. But it's not like if you write a joke, the joke has to be funny, like because of irony, because of like what's it called when you like a twist? Like, there has to be like something.
Wordplay.
Yeah,
comparison. There's
got to be something to your joke that isn't just like, I said a curse word. Like
yeah.
Like it. Yeah, I have my opening joke is still. It involves a curse word, but like
naturally.
But yeah, like I think people don't really know what's funny, so they go up and do stand up, and it's like, oh, none of the stuff you like think is funny.
Yeah.
And who knows? I might not know at all what's funny. I think I like to think I do, but I'm also not very spontaneously funny. So
Either one. It's interesting. I mean, we got the club downtown, and we're gonna do it before summer's out. We're both gonna get up. We'll make you get up. Don't be a bitch.
What are you? What is this all like? You said that earlier. You texted me. You were like, "We're gonna do." I was like, "What's this whole weird thing?"
I said what I said. Don't be a bitch.
What's this we
Chris,
thing?
tell him not to be a bitch.
What's this we thing? What's this like? This is
We're both too big.
I know what I looks like in this case. But
we're too big of fans of comedy to not do an open mic.
You can be a fan of something.
We literally have no excuse now because it is downtown.
Yeah, I don't want to.
It is 10 minutes away.
But I also don't want to.
Yeah, because you're a little bitch.
You can like something without doing it. You know that, right, Marcus?
Nope. That's not how it works.
You can.
I do everything that I like.
You could just like something.
Nope.
Like, and just be like, oh, I just like that.
Nope.
That's...
No, sir, you were
This is why you don't go to museums, because you'll end up like being a painter.
So when did you
Like-
step in the ring?
I was a fighter for like 5 years, dude. I have a documented smoker fight in like on my amateur record.
Everything Marcus likes, he does.
Football?
Yeah. Played football in middle school.
Okay, but does it count?
Did it. It was Pee Wee. It was because, a large in part was because there was no football teams in Florida.
Oh.
Like the middle schools didn't have football teams. It was all club and
You would think with a state that starts with an F.
What?
I was going to say just four Indians in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would think, right? Yeah, odd enough. And what's crazy is that the high school team was super good. And
Yeah,
now
Florida-
looking
yeah,
now looking at it, like I don't understand how, because like the club scene wasn't big either. Like so there's no technical breeding ground for the high school football team.
I don't know how that happens, where it's like things are not good, and then all of a sudden high school is like boom.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if they
Puberty.
just-
Yeah, but even so,
that is part of it. Like,
because it's not like soccer. We can kind of get away with having like 2-3 kids from a club team, and they can kind of carry the team. You know, you have a club like defender and a striker, and you could do a pretty decent job going through it.
We did some damage back then.
Yeah, but like if you have a club D lineman, like a club nose tackle, like what is? Your right side is covered for the quarterback, but what is your quarterback doing? Does he know how to run plays?
Right, yeah.
Like, do your receivers actually know how to run routes? I was looking back on it. I don't understand how the football team was as good as it was.
I mean, it's just like
Unless there was club football that I just had no idea about. Like,
it's like a thing with like marching band. Like, kids don't march until they're in high school, and then you get people that could be like doing DCI when they're a senior. Like,
yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah,
like you went
Good point.
from take a left. It's your left foot, Tommy. It's your left, Tommy. I said
on the click.
Good. Okay, so that was like a beat ahead. I don't know how you did that, but you did that a beat ahead. Can you do it now on the right beat? All right, cool. So that was the wrong foot again.
Why are you running?
Why? We're going at 80 beats per minute. It's not that fast.
Oh God, you guys are giving me anxiety about this upcoming year.
July 26th is getting to you now. You're just like, yeah,
Not ready.
yeah. Like I just what were we talking about just now, before that?
Club comedians.
Yeah, yeah.
Doing things that you like. Yeah. No, so shut up. Yeah, I've done everything that I like. I like woodworking, build furniture. I like cars, work on cars. I like fighting, used to fight. I like band, teach band.
You can't just be an enthusiast.
Nope.
I mean, you're like a hip hop enthusiast. Like,
Yeah, and I tried making beats. The only reason why I haven't done it on this is because I haven't bought the programs yet.
the computer crashed.
It's coming soon. I write hip hop beats in the marching band shows that I write. That's what I do.
Bunny is gonna be on SoundCloud.
That's how I get it. Yeah. The unfortunately that's the one thing, but I'm still trying to figure out how to make that into the life. Is how to be.
Just doing everything.
No. I want to be the first like classical musician that is teaching hip hop in ethnomusicology courses.
Oh, that's got it.
Like my goal is to legitimize hip hop in the world of ethnomusicology.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's fully legitimized right now, but I'm sure if you go to a black college, you'll you'll
Obviously,
teaching, like,
obviously, black things are alive and well in black colleges. I wanted to be in the white schools, dog.
You wanted to show up at Juilliard and be like,
Yeah.
hey, kids, you know how in the last 30 years or 40 years we've been listening to hip hop music. We should probably talk
50
about
years
that.
now.
50, what, 80,
74.
74.
DJ Cohort.
We listened to that for a while. We should go ahead and probably talk about it
Mm-hmm.
instead of just assuming everything stops at 1960. We got Fusion and Berg.
There has been music that has happened since your boy invented phasing.
Invented phasing.
Yeah. What's his name? Clapping music. Steve Reich.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll be.
Damn, I really don't. Yeah, I don't. How do you just be an enthusiast of things?
You just like me with movies. I don't make movies. I don't write movies. I just like them. I like talking about them. I feel like enthusiasm.
Okay, I guess that is the one thing that I am enthusiastic about.
Not as like.
No, not as enthusiastic about it. Yeah, no, you're right.
But like, I think you just like do more talking about that stuff rather than like you don't have to do it.
I don't get that concept.
Like there's a guy on TikTok. He I forget his I want to like he won't hear about this. But he's like fairly like
we give shout outs where we can.
But all he does is just talk about the music of like what's coming out right now, and he just like kind of does this stuff on a loop, and it's like really like informative stuff. I've learned about a lot of artists from him, but he doesn't make music. Like he might make it on the side, but he doesn't like.
But
his thing is
he does the thing that he's enthusiastic about it. He just does it in a different outlet.
Yeah, exactly.
So therefore,
well, I guess
my argument now is there's people don't do things they're not enthusiastic about.
That's true. Yeah. Well, wait. People do things.
People do things
on
top of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, not everybody loves their job, but you know, you gotta have your job. But like, people for funsies. Like, I guess old dudes that watch football.
Yeah, or it's just like you like
anybody that watches sports.
Yeah, like you just know all these sports stats, and you're just like I have plenty of friends that like they were talking like baseball the other week. I was like, dude, I don't know how you know it. Like all of this stuff, this isn't even like information to me. Like,
but even so, like
a lot of information is information to me. But it's like that it doesn't have any like you don't have you're not making any output from that.
Yeah,
from that thing, and I think output isn't necessarily the goal of like everything. That might be for you. You might a lot of your like. It might be like you have to have output. It's
yeah.
Like, no,
doing things is doing things.
Like you don't have to have output all the time. You can sometimes just enjoy where you're at.
Nah. Don't believe in that.
This reminds me of like a Midnight Gospel. I rewatched that.
I need to rewatch it. Speaking of, man, there's so many things that we need to cover, and I don't want this one to run too long.
Let's say what
time
is it?
We've been going for an hour and a half.
Oof. All right. Well, this is the last thing that I want to cover. I mean, we'll probably cover some other end of school stuff. I'm gonna wait for Duran to do all the end of school stuff in school year, the recap. But
if you're talking about Loki, I haven't seen episode 2 yet, so
I haven't seen episode 2 either. So.
Okay, so there's finally something that I've seen that you guys haven't. Look at God. No. I got invited to a bunch of graduation parties.
Yeah.
You know, naturally so. Because you know, we had some out of 40 seniors or something like that. So I was making my rounds. Boy, I forgot how good Black People Barbecue was. Oh my God.
Good stuff.
That shit was so good. It was so...
You had some ribs and some hot links and stuff, and you were just like...
I had some ribs and some... Again, it's not... I'm not being racist, but there's a genuine difference. I had some black dude brisket.
Yeah. I think, like... should I say, like, white people barbecue is more, like, chewy to me. White people barbecue is more, like... It's overcooked, and it falls apart. Which, like, people say, like it shouldn't be done that way. It's tasty.
It's tasty.
Like, my dad used to make, he used to put, like, chicken on the grill, and he would just, like, burn the heck out of it.
But once you get past the skin, that chicken, under
like,
the actual chicken
was delicious.
Delicious.
There's just like
And this is not the former conversation we've had against where black people barbecue is proper barbecue and white people barbecue is steaks and burgers and
Yeah,
no.
like steaks
No, we're
is-
talking
yeah.
like I'm comparing like Aaron Franklin brisket
yeah,
and like those white dudes
the whole
like
like the whole salt pepper.
the
and,
proper
yeah,
like I was thinking about it. I think white people believe in the smoke
yeah, a lot more
a lot more. Like they put all their faith in the smoke, and black people
season it.
season the shit out of it, and then they believe in the smoke.
Right.
And it's just
You got to know when to stop. You keep going. Just keep a little more. Just
put a little bit more. It's always one dash more
you just need like a dash
than you think.
Like, get some cayenne in there. Get more than just like salt and
Have
pepper.
you ever had any black people barbecue, Chris?
I don't think so.
I feel like Tatum's family knows. I think Tatum's dad might know how to throw down. I need to hit up Tatum. I need to hit him anyways because I need him to help me move. But I feel like he would. I don't know. But it was Antonio.
Yeah.
I was about to say like I don't know too many like it sounds weird to say. But
That makes sense.
Like black folk.
Yeah.
But like like
Yeah.
he's the shit. Well, I've had one every year. Now that I think about it, at least one. Just like solid like you because and it felt so good walking into that house because it was just like it was a really nice neighborhood, but it was a small house and there was like 20 cars outside.
Yeah.
I roll in, nobody knows who I am, but everybody says hi to me, and I was like, oh,
Why
This is nice.
Why is this not awkward? like,
yeah,
this needs to be like why is this not?
There
awkward?
was and comparing the different families. I went to a white girl's graduation the next day,
Yeah.
and everybody was like very nice, but it was awkward. Like when I walked in, they're just like
Do I have to make conversation right now?
like everybody looked at me and was like, obviously you're supposed to be here because you're here, but who are you? As opposed to
There's
the
a
black
certain-
folk.
yeah, there's a certain
And I
level
walk
of-
in, they're like, you supposed to be here. You supposed to be here. You want a drink?
I mean, like legit. Whenever we would go to St. Louis for like Thanksgiving and stuff, we would always rent out this church and have like a big like.
Oh, hell yeah.
And like there'd be like random people in there. It'd be like, all right, cool,
Yeah,
whatever.
cool.
Like you wanted to be here. You saw free food, and you were like, cool. Like, we won't do that for like everybody, but it's like, hey,
You roll up again. If you're here, you're supposed to be here.
right? It's like, hey,
So get yourself a plate.
right.
Yeah, it was like I roll in and the dude that owns the house, they're like, comes up to me, he's like, hey man, what's your name, dog? Marcus. Hey, yeah. What are you doing? Stop that. Hey yo, make Marcus one of those drinks you were making. Just some other random dude. He's like, and then of course the dude was like, oh yeah, I got you. Just stops his conversation with his aunt
It's true.
or somebody. Just spends some time making me this apple pie drink. Super good. Very strange.
Apple pie drink.
Yeah,
Like,
it was an apple pie cocktail. It was a Jim Beam apple and Coke. I don't know what else he put in there, but it was like, it was, yeah,
okay. I'm gonna calm down.
it was good. It felt right.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then like, nobody can sit down because there's too many people. So you just like kind of chilling in the corner. You get some little corner space from all the food and you're just like,
you get your plate, got your drink. Yeah, trying to figure it out.
yeah, it felt good, man. I'm very angry that I had eaten right before at the previous party.
Yeah, so you
and it was
fill up.
and it was pizza and wings. And I was like, hey man, cool. Like I'll grab a slice of pizza, grab a couple wings. Like, and like I forgot that I was gonna probably keep eating each place. And then
I can't fill up it during grad parties. Yeah. That was the thing we were talking about with grad parties. Like you're never trying to be at the grad party you're at. It's like you gotta be at the next one. Gotta be the next one. Gotta be the next one. Those are funny.
Yeah. Anyways, I just need more black barbecue in my life. I need to go to Mexican barbecue too. It's been too long.
Yeah, I need to. I don't know where I need to go right now. I need to go to I might just go to West Texas right now. I don't know. I'm gonna be.
What?
I don't know. I have next week besides Sunday, because Sunday's Father's Day. After that,
Oh,
I
shit,
have
Sunday is
I have
Father's Day.
6 days like
Have none?
of
Yo, dude, I'm so
zip.
booked. I'm stressed out. I got a wedding on Saturday in Kyle,
Yeah.
a wedding on Monday in Dallas, and then a wedding on Saturday in San Antonio. And then we got to be in Dallas on Sunday. And sometime during that week, your boy's moving.
Oh my gosh.
Makes me want to throw up a little bit.
I hate overbooking.
I'm just booked enough that it's acceptable, but I am stressed out.
See, granted, those 6 days are going to be a lot for me, but I'd rather that than do.
Hey, man, just know that like 2 of those days are going to be, or 1 of those days, depending on what the day is, helping me move. And I'm thinking about it. I really ain't got that much stuff.
Never say that.
But like
No, I think if you start early enough, you could probably get everything in a day.
it's gonna be an easy day.
Yeah, getting everything packed is not.
It's a pretty easy day. And like because I was trying to think of like how many boxes I need to buy, but like but I don't have like too much stuff that like requires boxes.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like yeah, because I'm getting rid of that couch.
Okay.
Getting rid of the sectional. So I'll just have the futon and the brown couch. Debating on getting rid of the brown couch.
And your bed.
And then the bed, desk.
Sure.
Gonna get rid of this desk.
Okay.
And like after that, it's just like clothes, chairs. Like we got to move the set, but fundamentally, like I don't have too many big things.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
Hey,
that's the.
shouldn't take too.
Are you gonna repaint that wall or just take
No,
the hit?
I'm just gonna take the hit. Whatever. I have a $500 deposit.
Oh, okay.
I should be straight. I went and talked to them about it, and I was like, they asked me how much. They were like, they would probably take like two coats of paint. That might be like $100. Cleaning fee is like $50. It's like, all right, man, I ain't gonna
Cleaning fee.
Yeah.
Like on the.
just like clean
No,
the
just
apartment
to
for the
clean
next
the apartment.
Yeah,
Oh, you don't clean it?
I mean you can, but if the cleaning fee is $50, like sometimes the cleaning fee is like $250, and if that's the case, I'm gonna clean it. But like,
I've always just cleaned the place.
I mean, I'm gonna clean it. Like I'm not gonna just like leave it dirty. But
I
just
think
like,
they just come in like shampoo.
but like shampoo,
carpets,
like
like
yeah,
vacuum.
they
Vacuum,
deep
just-
clean everything.
yeah, something
like
like normally I would
do.
deep clean.
Right.
But if the deep clean fee is $50, it's gonna be about $50 for me to deep clean it.
Right.
I ain't gonna stress on that
Like
then.
$50 in time too.
Exactly.
That's like.
Especially if it comes down to where we got to move on Friday, and Friday's the only day. It's like we get everything out,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Because like when I was moving my last time moving, I went back and forth to that apartment for like a week. Like granted, I still had the place for like a month after because of like leasing and stuff like that. But like I went back there for like a week, just going back and forth and like, oh, let me go clean this thing. Or,
Yeah.
I got time. I'll go do this thing.
I mean, that was the goal. I mean, I was supposed to move in on Tuesday, but here we are. It's Thursday, and hopefully moving in.
You're supposed to move. Yeah, you're supposed to move in this Tuesday.
Yeah, I was supposed to move in 2 days ago.
I was about to say. I thought I was getting confused. I was
Yesterday.
Like,
It
didn't
was
you say like
yesterday,
the 14th or like
16th.
Because I thought you said something about the 16th.
It was the 16th. Yeah. And it was super dope because I had this
Plenty of
entire
time,
week.
yeah.
You know, got to just get to the wedding on Saturday. I would have been able to move nice and slow, get down to the wedding, come back up,
Right.
make sure the entire place is clean, set up everything at the house. But now it's got moved back, and
So you won't be. You'll be coming back from Mexico and setting up.
yeah,
Or-
I'm gonna be out of the apartment.
Are you a? This is probably the last thing to talk about. Are you a? When you move, do you take a week to get set up or a day? Or a month?
I set the fundamental up in a day,
Okay.
but the new space I kind of get. That'll take me about a week or two. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna buy a new couch.
Yeah.
So I got to figure out like how the feng shui
Yeah.
is going to be.
Yeah.
I need to see if I need to get rid of the TV stand or if I'm going to mount it. Stuff like that
Yeah.
is going to be, it's going to take some time, but I'll unpack all the boxes.
Yeah.
Well, and that too, it's like there's that I don't move boxes. Like I don't need to move I'm gonna throw the clothes, keep the clothes on the hangers. You put them in a trash bag,
Yeah.
and then you just put them on the hanger, rip the trash bag off.
But you got kitchen stuff and all
Done.
that stuff.
It's kitchen stuff and books are the only thing
Yeah.
that I know that go in boxes. After that, it's instruments,
bathroom stuff.
You
bathroom
could
stuff.
probably put everything we got in like here. in a
I kept
box.
that one box down there, and that's literally what that's for. But yeah, like I don't have too much stuff.
I mean, because you said you're just moving like right down here,
Yeah,
right?
and I'm moving 3 blocks away,
Yeah.
so it's not
Not horrible.
a horrible move. And plus, I asked to borrow the box truck from the school,
Oh, nice.
so
Maybe get that good.
hopefully, if that's the case, like it's lining up to be real easy
Yeah.
to get out.
Hey, if you use the box show, it's one trip.
Yeah, easy,
Yeah.
easy. Like the inconvenience is going to be getting the things on and off the box truck, but.
Now wait, when you move houses, are you gonna have to get a new fridge?
Yes, I have to buy a fridge. That's what's really stressing me
That's
out.
weird.
Yeah, I have to find a fridge.
Have to buy a new fridge every time you move somewhere.
Well, no, you just take the one after you bought it.
You just take it around with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fridges aren't included in houses, dog.
Some
you
of
just-
them don't have washers or dryers either.
That too.
Yeah.
That's going to be the most inconvenient thing to move. Is the washer and
I've
dryer.
never moved with an appliance before, so I don't know.
Really? Oh.
All the apartments I've had a washer and dryer. So
And normally, whenever you first buy it too, like if you buy it from Home Depot, Lowe's, they actually come in and
Yeah.
set it up for you.
They come in and install it and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm really debating on what to do with the fridge thing.
What are you talking about?
Like, because fridges are mad expensive, bro.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
You gotta keep it cool. I mean, your fridge doesn't close.
I understand that. Look,
Yeah, you're gonna be moving up in the world. You're gonna get the crushed ice and the thing.
maybe. Like, that shit's like $800, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if your boy ain't got $800.
I mean, it's one of the biggest like investments you ever make. Is like
Yeah,
your
I'm still
fridge and
mad
your
cheap, bro.
Your fridge and your mattress.
Yeah, I spent $200 on my mattress,
Oof.
and that was a lot for me.
I mean, like if you that's what you got. That's what you
I have a weird priority with money, dog. Stuff.
You'll gamble things away.
I'll gamble.
You could have lost $20 this episode.
Yep. Things don't matter to me. Like possessions.
Yeah.
Don't really give a shit. But I'm really quick to gamble stuff, and I'm really quick to spend $100 on a meal. But you tell me $200 for a mattress, I'm like, I'll do it for like $1.50. What you mean 200?
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I'll spend money on a mattress because I know I'm gonna use it for 10 plus years maybe. But when I go to the grocery store, I'm like, man, I got $30. Like, it's all gonna be gone in a week.
Right.
Like,
That's my thing. Is like I'd rather spend it on the stuff that's like gonna like last for a while.
Yeah, but things that last for a while are a lot right now.
True, which sucks.
Yeah.
It means you don't buy anything. You get shirts from Target that shrink instantly.
like with clothes now, I go to Walmart. I find cheap websites online. Like,
Which
I don't.
I was about to. I saw a TikTok of a guy. He had like his whole wardrobe was like 7 shirts, 7 pairs of pants, and like 8 or 9 jackets and like a couple pairs of shorts. And he would like rotate, but it was like fashionable like stuff. I was like, do I spend like $2,000 right now and get like a bunch of shirts that are gonna last me for like 5-6 years? Maybe. Like, I don't see a reason why not.
Fair enough.
I've already got that stuff for work.
I can't decide on what my body's gonna be. That's part of the problem with me buying
Same. I'm
clothes.
trying to decrease my body size, so I'm like, is it all gonna be too big? I'm gonna be swimming in it eventually.
Yeah. I don't know. Money's weird. Money's fake. Everything's a lie.
Everything's a lie. The cake is a lie.
Loki.
Yeah, Loki.
Close it out with it. What are our thoughts so
I
far?
like it.
It's as dope as I thought it was gonna be. However, Marvel has the potential to extremely mess everything up if they don't do it the right way.
How so?
Talking about
wait,
the
is this all-
sacred timeline with
Is
like
this a whole prediction thing? Or like,
sort of, because it's like talking about how like Loki wasn't supposed to take the Tesseract, but the only reason why Tony and Cap went back to 19
60?
60 something.
So
Yeah.
yeah, 60
Was because Loki took the Tesseract. So it's like, why were they not taken? Or like, was the Tesseract supposed to disappear? Just Loki wasn't supposed to disappear with it. And it's like, there's a lot of plot holes now, and I feel like it's kind of like a plot armor thing for the Marvel to be like, oh, it's just that this was supposed to happen for the timeline.
Well, yeah, I think that's their whole thing is the
Or the TVA will just break and we'll have the multiverse.
right. Like the whole thing has been dictated by, like, in this case, like, oh yeah, all that was supposed to happen. Like, it's supposed to work in this like time stream. Everything's supposed to be fine, and then everything's gonna fall apart by the end of it. It's like, oh crap, this is all
because it makes more sense now, like why they can't just like go back in time, get a new Tony Stark, and bring him to the present. Because maybe that's not supposed to happen.
The TVA
but
would be like, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I feel like is gonna.
Episode 2 is pretty wild the way it ends.
They literally said during that video, like within like 3 words, like the little like this is what the TVA is video. They said the words multiverse and madness like right next to each other.
Really?
Yeah. Like, go back and watch that episode. They literally say multiverse will end in like complete madness, and it's like, oh, you're just setting up. You're gonna.
We're setting up Doctor Strange.
Yeah, you're setting up Doctor Strange. Like you're gonna break all this stuff by the end of this series. I think, but
Also,
it's cool, man.
In a drawer, like
Infinity Stones.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Weird.
it's like that was the moment you could see about Loki. He was like, so many people died for these, and you just use them as paperweights.
Right, like literally.
Yeah.
Like that's the I feel like that's like the next like level of Marvel stuff. Is like, oh yeah, like the Infinity Stones are like just little trinkets to us. Or like the Eternals are like 7 Thanoses. Just like a bunch of like god level people. They're just like, oh yep, we're just all here. Like you thought that guy he was a problem.
Nah.
That's just Thanos. He's nothing.
Pish posh.
Oh yeah, that's what I feel like.
Is Kumail Nanjiani an Eternal?
Mm-hmm. He got like jacked.
Yeah, I know. I mean, documented over the years of him being jacked, of just like where it came from and why. And I've been curious on what movie that was going to be. And I didn't see him in the trailer, like explicitly, but I figured.
He's the Bollywood guy. Like, there's a couple of Bollywood scenes in there. Yeah, he's the.
Figured.
Yeah, that's gonna be him going from like stand-up comedian to.
Wild.
Now things happen, man. But yeah, that's what I feel like that whole series. But then again, I thought that for WandaVision too. So I'm not gonna make any predictions.
Yeah, man.
Like I think it's going that way, but like I don't want to be like, oh yeah, it has to end in like the time stream being broken, and like it might just end with Loki just stabbing another Loki, and like that's.
Watch episode 2.
I think it will, because there was a part in the trailer where it shows like the timeline, and then it shows like multiple, like 15 or 20 different branches coming off at the same time.
Yeah.
In the trailer.
I want to get a jacket that says Variant on it. Like his like prison jacket that says Variant.
That'd be pretty dope.
Want to get a jacket.
That's pretty dope.
Like that'd be kind of like.
It is really weird though, thinking about like because it's like the sacred timeline, and like you go back in time, but it's still, no matter what you do, it's still gonna be the same.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's never gonna break. I don't know. It's weird.
Because like I think the whole thing of like Captain going back to like reset everything is that it like I guess the TVA knew he was gonna go back eventually and reset everything, so it was fine for them to time travel.
Yeah.
But in Loki's case, he wasn't supposed to do that. So.
Because my whole thing is it, if it's like, is it one timeline, or is it multiple of the same timeline? Because if you think about it, like if Cap went back in time to see Peggy and had that dance, then she would have known about it all the way up until like she died, unless she just didn't tell anybody. But like, was that a different Peggy from the one we saw, or like is it the same timeline, one timeline, or is it different sacred timelines? There's multiple different ones that like starts here, he comes back, second one goes back, third one.
But at least there's like one stream of like
the same thing.
Yeah, that's the
only problem. Like I've seen a lot of people talk about like when you start introducing time travel and
stuff
like that, it's gonna get really dicey.
You create paradoxes like instantly.
Yeah.
Like that movie Bill and Ted, they literally have a thing where they're like time travelers or whatever. They literally have a thing where they'll be like, all right, I got to remind myself in the future. Like once we get out of this situation, I got to remind myself to set this thing up, and then it happens, and it's like, okay, so you just like assume that you're gonna get out of this thing, and then you go back and fix stuff. It's like as soon as you introduce time travel,
no, time travel's a mess.
things get broken.
But it's cool. I mean, they're doing a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Of explaining.
Yeah,
how it goes.
I like Owen Wilson's character Mobius. Like he's
Wild.
Like,
oh yeah.
Of all people, Owen Wilson,
it's
hilarious.
It's great. Yeah.
Like, it took me a second. I was like, no.
Is that Cars? Is that Lightning McQueen? Is that the Lightning McQueen? Wow.
Wow.
But yeah.
No, I think it's good. How many episodes is it?
Well,
I don't know.
Probably 8.
I love how much they set up though. It's like as little script.
How do you mean?
Like I don't know. To me, it feels like they set up a lot and like explained a lot without actually like doing it. They just like showed it.
Gotcha.
And
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying.
But a lot of that first episode was people like standing in rooms, just being like, "This is weird, right?
Yeah.
This is weird."
Yeah.
Is there more action in the second one?
Decent bit of action.
Okay.
And it's
6 episodes.
6 episodes. Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, they're doing these short.
The stuff is gonna be happening fast.
Real quick. So yeah, episode 3 is gonna be pretty dense.
I mean, well, we say that, but then you look at like Captain
True.
Captain America: Winter Soldier. That was like 4 episodes of like stuff happening. A 5th episode of like nothing's happening.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We also need to start watching The Bachelorette.
Is that a thing?
Yep.
Like now?
Yeah, we're ready. Like on the 3 episodes in of The Bachelorette.
So you
I haven't started
You
it
use
yet.
the word "we"
Yeah.
a lot. You need to stop using that because
We need to watch it.
I don't watch The Bachelorette.
Neither do I.
Unless I'm in the company of people watching The Bachelorette,
Yeah.
I don't watch it.
So you come over and we drink and make fun of it.
No.
Do you ever talk about like ending Invincible?
Did you ever finish Invincible?
I finished it. Yeah.
Okay.
Wild.
Wait, you finished it?
Yeah, I finished it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That was a brutal last
trying to
episode.
remember,
Jesus
like-
Christ.
Yeah.
That's a brutal last episode.
like Omni-Man beats up. Well, it's like spoilers for the end of Invincible.
And spoilers in 3, 2,
I mean, we've
1.
been spoiling a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
but
so Omni-Man like
Well, spoiling episode 1 isn't that big of a deal. As opposed to episode.
I told you
series finale.
the spoiling episode because you blew with me the last time about me spoiling Invincible episode 1, and I was like, it's not a big deal. I already told you.
Nah, man, it's a big deal. I stand by what I said. Everything I said.
Wait, you just said the wrong.
Everything I say is right when I say it.
Okay, you're not a wizard.
Hippocrates.
Hippocrates.
All right.
Hippocrates. What were we talking about? Yeah,
Omni-Man.
Invincible. Yeah,
Omni-Man.
Omni-Man like beats up Mark.
Beats the shit out of
and
Invincible.
like really, really beats him down.
That train scene.
Yeah, brutal, right?
Fuck.
Just getting held through a train, like people just blowing up. Yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah, that's a really only way to explain it. Just people just blowing up.
Yeah, still the most brutal part of that to me is still the them on the mountain, just him
oh yeah.
wailing on him. Just like it's like he's gonna die. He's gonna.
Yeah, dude.
Now, granted, Omni-Man still has a bit of like humanity apparently because he's like, I like these humans a little bit. Oh no, time to fly away.
I'm out. Yeah,
I'm excited to see. I hope that thing goes like 10 seasons, like because
definitely has
That'd be exciting.
the room for it. Yeah,
we're only like as far as like the stack of comics goes, we're only there. So
that's what's bananas. Like what, 3, 4 comics in?
yeah,
That's what you get.
yeah, like
What?
barely into the first volume, and we're like, which I know a couple people that have read the entire like series, and they're like, you need to wait. This gets like wild, like apparently, but a lot of the things are different, so they might have to slow some stuff down or speed because they take a couple of comics to get Marcus powers in the first place.
Oh, really?
Like in the show, it's the first episode, but the second episode, first. I don't
I
know.
think it's I think it's the first.
I think it was the first, yeah.
Because he's like, it's the burger thing, right? Where he's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Yeet!
He just throws the trash bag, yeah. Yeah, like, that stuff is...
I appreciated how they showed the trash coming down on the other side. I appreciated that. Remember that? Yeah, like it landed in like DC or like England. I don't remember where it was, but just like the trash. I think it was like episode 3 or 4.
Okay.
Like it starts with like a dad and a son being outside this palace of some sort behind a fence, and they're just like, and just like burgers blowing up.
Yeah. It's like the actions that they take they have real world effects.
Yeah. Like it stressed me out when they were playing baseball around the world.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was cool. I like that little.
It was the next episode because I was like, "Dude, this is bullshit. What are we doing here?"
Just them talking, just throwing a baseball around the world. That's so cool.
That'd be
That
pretty
could
crazy.
never happen because of weather patterns, but.
That's your go-to. Never happened
Because
That's
of weather
why?
patterns.
Because of weather patterns, like.
Not because none of us can fly or have superhuman strength.
I mean, yeah.
Of course. But the next most logical
Oh,
thing
yeah,
of why
gravity.
this is bullshit
Weather.
is weather patterns.
What's stopping two super beings from throwing a baseball around the
Not
world?
airplanes, mountains, higher levels of...
Oh yeah, that would
You
be.
know.
They were above the mountains though.
Not really. They weren't that high up, dog.
They were high enough.
No.
If you get the right angle, you'll miss Everest.
So if you get it right, you'll just go around the ocean the whole time, pretty much.
Which new ocean? I don't know if you heard.
What?
There's a new ocean between the Indian and the Pacific.
Really?
It's called the Southern Ocean
Why?
because we needed to label it. I think that whole space was kind of ambiguous, so they were.
I
like,
thought it was just all the Pacific.
and then some of it's like melted, like from the ice caps. So like this is kind of a new area. So let's just Southern Ocean.
Huh.
So now there's 5 oceans. The more you know. I don't know why you need to know that, but no, you do.
They'll change that in the history books, but they won't change when
History
Egypt
books? Is it history?
was. Yeah.
Don't call it history.
It's going to be a part... Well,
You're gonna call Southern. You're gonna go oceans history.
yeah. When do you learn about oceans?
Geography.
Is geography not a subsect of history?
No.
Yes. Do you get your history
Social
credit?
sciences.
Do you get your
Maybe.
history credit from geography in 7th grade?
You don't get a history credit. You get a social sciences credit.
Okay, so then
Different thing.
2 levels of umbrella. Do you have to take a history class when you take geography?
No.
Okay, then. Therefore,
But when you take geography, you're not learning history. You're learning geography. There's a difference.
everything's history.
It's like taking a no.
I'll take.
Not everything's
Everything's history.
Everything's history, except for now. I mean now, now's not it. Well, this sounds really stupid on a podcast.
Very
It's-
dumb.
It's like it's gonna be released later.
Yeah.
So,
This isn't a live stream, Doug.
Or is it?
and that's when we all turn to the camera and just give it a wink. Like I can't wink. I can't. I just blinked. I felt myself doing it. I was like, no. What did you do? What did you do just now?
All right. Anyways,
Let's roll.
let's roll. I need to go eat.
Why
Are we
do you
still
eat
going
so late?
I forgot.
I mean, I didn't eat too. That's because I haven't had time to eat.
Are we still going to go over to Kelsey's? Which spot?
I don't know.
Oh, I guess we're going to Green Door.
What?
That's where she's going. Anyways, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Oh, no. Thursday? Whatever. Anyways,
Find out.
for everybody that kicked it with us all the way until the end, we appreciate y'all. Y'all be easy. Boys, as always, much appreciated. Peace. I said that backwards, didn't I? I did say that backwards.
It's done.
It's done, dude.
This doesn't exist. It's gonna fade on that. Just so.